Hey guys, Axios here. Today I'm bringing you a different type of video than one I would typically post. It's about the future, the now, and the past of Halo Wars 2 and where it stands, and possibly Halo Wars 3 in the making. Who knows? Um, so basically I have a little, jotted down notes I've written down, and I'm just gonna go through from, kind of the intro, kind of where I came across Halo Wars and all that. And then I want to quickly talk about Halo Wars 1, and then jump to the beginning of Halo Wars 2, almost like the first year where they were like releasing DLC and stuff. And then kind of what it is after they cut support. Sad. This game had something to be great about. And then kind of post support where it stands as of today as my recording, which is March 20th. And then what I would do basically differently for Halo Wars 2 from the start and all that, and then possibly talk about what we would like to see in a Halo Wars 3. And if we think they are going to make a Halo Wars 3. I don't know. This is definitely, like, I wouldn't say sensitive topic, but it's definitely something I've been planning on for a couple weeks now of wanting to make. Didn't know really how to go about it. So sorry if I keep taking small breaks and keep saying and likes and stuff. I'm kind of just, surprised I'm making this, but it's definitely a video that I want to make and should be made. So, the first thing I want to talk about is kind of like a quote-unquote intro. I've been playing the Halo Wars genre of Halo since, oh man, I was in 6th grade, and let's just say over 10 years ago, over a decade, probably when it first came out. I used to get home from school, 4 o'clock, stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning playing it. I was addicted. I loved the way the game ran, the rock, paper, scissors aspect of it. And you guys know me, I'm a army building and attacking type of person. So in love with Halo, so this game was perfect for me. I love the units. I love the new units I've never seen before, like the Cobras, the Vampires. I love the heroes, the abilities. I love massing Scorpions, turn into Grizzlies, ODSTs. Can never get, used to the ODST, ODST. And it was just, for the most part, like, I feel like you guys would all agree with me, balanced to where Halo Wars 2 is far from that, especially now since support cut. So yeah, basically the difference between Halo Wars 1 and Halo Wars 2 is huge. Halo Wars 2 tried some new things, definitely like the anti-units. They tried stepping up the game with that, and well, sadly, that really hasn't worked out. And when they, I think it was 2016, I believe it was 2016, when they first released the teaser trailer for Halo Wars 2, I was so hyped. Seeing that trailer going with the music playing, oh man, like, that was amazing. The beta, when we jumped into that beta, like, it was like heaven. Like, it was great. I was so excited for the game. The trailers hyped it up. They tried something different as well with the art style. It was more like a cartoony feeling, which at first, took some time getting used to, but man, I love it. That game at the beginning, I don't know if it was just because we're all in like awe of it from not having Halo Wars for almost 7 years. I don't know when Halo Wars 1 came out, but I'd say about 7 years, I think. So I don't know if it was just kind of like that Halo Wars, like, being deprived for that many years and we were just hyped and we didn't see the flaws back then, or if they just progressively got worse because, you know, it's 343. But all that just like hyped me up. And then even throughout the first year of it, like, they were releasing a new leader, every month? I believe it was, every month. And, like, they were unique. Till this day, Colony is, like, my favorite unique leader to the game. Like, I don't know why. Obviously, you know me, I'm the king of Yap Yap. I love Yap Yap to death, but there's just something about Colony, like, that was my go-to leader once that came out. Like, I just loved Colony. They tried adding new things too. Like in the first Halo Wars, you were able to have game mode. Like, you had a whole bunch of game modes. And here it's like they tried that with Rumble and Blitz, but other than that, like, they definitely should have came with Blitz a different way than the way they approached it, because buying Blitz packs and stuff really wasn't, like, you're not gonna buy Blitz packs, you know. Next thing, what would I do to fix it now? No, if they still say it came back and wanted support from the people. First things first, bugs. Bugs need to be fixed, because some of these maps are unplayable. The leader power, some of them, it's getting worse to use. The leader's not listening to you, your unit's not listening to you. It definitely affects the gameplay a lot. You know, you can't see your units through the brush. You can't, you know, your hunter captain. You know how many times my hunter captain has died because it would not listen to me? Or my Desi would, not Desi, but my Warlord would not Y ability, so he would die, even though there's a whole clump of units in between them. Like, it's stuff like that that definitely affects gameplay quite a bit, more than what you would think. Second, Steam release. Steam, like, how many people are gonna go on the Xbox? It's like, if you have a PC, right? How many people are gonna go on the Xbox app and buy it? Because that's where I have it from, and it's definitely not as friendly to navigate through, unlike Steam, you know. And a lot of people use Steam. A lot of people like Steam, so why not just add it to Steam? And on Steam, how about you, I don't know, release Blitz? Not that I don't know who's gonna just buy Blitz, but release Blitz and Firefight, like, separately. I know Firefight is kind of separately because it came with the Awakening, the Nightmare, but Blitz, maybe like $3-5, just if people want to play it. Get more players for Blitz, you know, if they don't want to spend the entire game. Third on the list, more DLCs. Why don't we have, like, Prometheans, or a Flood variant, or the Rebels, you know, or even just more, like, I don't know, how would Captain Keyes as the leader be? He could have the elephants, you know, he could have the cobras, stuff like that. And then Firefight, like I stated earlier, you know, new maps, maybe a new, like, system, new enemies to fight, harder enemies. Same thing with Blitz, you know, new maps, maybe change it to 5 nodes to capture, or a new game mode for Blitz where it's like you have ×2 energy increases or something like that, you know? That's the stuff I would, like, that's kind of the main stuff I would do to fix the game as it was now. Especially my top 3, the bugs, the Steam release, and DLC, like, those are key things that I feel need to be implemented in order for more people, like those Steam people, to buy the game, and for this game not to feel like it's slowly dying every day. But in reality, that is the case. If some of you might want to say it's already dead, that's fine. You know, that might be the truth, and I'm not one that likes to hear the truth sometimes, I'll admit that. But maybe Halo Wars 2 is dead. I don't think it is. There's definitely still people playing. I know matchmaking is taking longer to find people, but maybe that is the case. So maybe that brings me to my kind of my last, I guess, big bullet point for this video. And like, that game mode, what, died within like 2 weeks? Like, I don't think anyone was playing it. So they definitely should approach that differently, I feel like. But the firefight aspect of it was good. Like, my buddies and I would always play Blitz Firefight, try to, you know, beat the game. They needed more game modes than what they have right now. I mean, it's hardly like anything. Like, you play Team War and then you got ranked. No one really plays against the AI. I will occasionally, if I just want to, like, you know, just have a peaceful night of no rage from rushing and vultures and stuff. But other than that, like, you're kind of just stuck playing Team War, to where the first Halo Wars, I was able to, like, play Reinforcements. That was my favorite game mode. Do a deathmatch where you were just able to build mass armies. And this game just, I feel like, lacks compared to the first one. I mean, they did have that one game mode, the Yappening. Oh my god, that was mwah, French Kiss. That was awesome. They should be doing more game modes like that more often. Or just bring back the Yappening in a separate playlist. Like, that was amazing. Everyone loved it. There was definitely some things they needed to tweak, but when that came out, they were still working, supporting the game with updates, new seasons, new leaders, you know, bugs, like all that. Now the game is just slowly getting worse day by day. And then, like, once they released Pavium and Vortis, the Awakening the Nightmare, like, they added Firefight, normal Firefight. That was a great addition. That's a whole nother game mode. But something like that in Blitz, I feel like should have more maps to them. Maybe different, like, instead of going the triangle route, I always said maybe they should just have one straight path. That is it. Enemy can only come from one way. You all three have to defend that way. Now, is that easy? Add more enemies and stuff. You know, make it harder. Like, or just different patterns. Like, because this game definitely is repetitive. Now, I know the first one was repetitive also, but I don't know. Nowadays, it's just all I see is either mass air, or vultures, which I guess is mass air, but whatever. Yeah. And it's just some of their fixes before they cut support is just kind of depressing. Like, they nerfed some really good stuff, and I don't know what they were thinking, because then they buffed vultures. But that kind of leads me to the next thing. Where we stand now with them cutting support. There are way too many bugs in this game now. I'm talking leader power is not working correctly, matchmaking kicking me. There's a lot of bugs. I don't know if you guys know, like, especially on Vault, the brush, the grass and stuff is big where you can't see your units. That's a huge one. Units don't follow commands, like, right off the bat. Like, there's a delay in that. It's just, you know, it's definitely getting worse, and it's kind of depressing, because this is my favorite game out there, like, till this day, you know, and it's just, there's nothing that I can do about it, or that anyone can do about it. And then, you know, like, community-wise, you really don't see anyone posting. You have Team Respawn making videos every day about it, which is great. I try my best to make videos, but other than that, like, if you guys know other people, leave a comment down below. I'll look into them. Maybe we can play together. But other than that, like, I don't know many people that still do Halo Wars 2 content. I know Team Respawn is kind of moving away from that too, doing other RTS games, going into Helldivers now. I kind of switched to mods, and I want to do more mods, but I can't do that right now until I can figure out how to get the mod working. And it's like, even then, there's only so much content you can do modding wise. So it's kind of just like that point where it's a standstill. And I guess like what I would have done differently, which brings me to my next topic, is at lunch. Lunch? Did I just say lunch? Sorry, it's lunchtime right now. No, at launch, I would have brought all the old units back. I'm talking Cobra, the Vampire, the Elite Honor Guard, just basic brutes, stuff like that, like the Gremlin, the Elephant. The Elephant would have been a great add-on, but it's like I would have done that, just made more units available all at once. Yes, I like the units they added. The Kodiak is awesome. The Blisterback has a cool concept. You know, the artillery is really not that good. I would have brought more maps. Let's be honest, the rotation for maps is atrocious. They added one new map to the game, and that's Fort Jordan, which is a remake of Fort Dean, and it's not completed. There's not really much interactions compared to the first one, and that one is also bugged to where the grass is everywhere, so it's like unplayable if you want to play with your friends. And it's only a custom game map. Like, you cannot play that online, which sucks. So what I would have done was I would have brought more maps, even if it was just the old ones remastered. For example, like 2v2 docks, or the 1v1 map Release, where the flood came out, or like Ravine, you know, the fan favorite maps basically. More leaders, possibly. I know we do have a lot of leaders, but it's like once you play to a certain point, and this is kind of me and my friends' problems. I understand that. Like, you guys might not think that, but we're kind of like, when we go start up a match, we're like, who do we want to be? Like, we don't know who to be anymore. So now we just kind of pick random all, because it's kind of just, all right, no one's really exciting anymore. Or you have to pick a leader that like fits in with the meta right now. So like Colony, Isabel, Aatrox, like some of these other leaders like Vortis and stuff aren't as good because of the meta with Vultures and Jerome and all that. So, and like I mentioned earlier, the final point I would do is bring more game modes. You know, bring back Reinforcement. Try a new game mode where, I don't know, like, you don't have a base, or I don't know, just more game modes. I'm not 343. I don't get to decide. Maybe that brings me to my kind of my last, I guess, big bullet point for this video. And that's Halo Wars 3. Is it possible? Yes, I know, what is it, Assemble Studios, they made Halo Wars 1, is making an RTS game. There we go. Maybe it's Halo Wars 3, or maybe it's a brand new Halo RTS game. And basically, like, what I would like to see, if there is ever a Halo Wars 3, or just, I'm gonna call it, like, I'm just gonna say new RTS game, because it's kind of all just in general. I would love to see space. Like, maybe have, like, you can build the Infinity as a hero, and then have, like, the Savannah and stuff going by, and the cruisers, like, in space and stuff with, like, oh my god, what's the, I'm going blank on the name from Halo, the Saber. Have, like, the Sabers as, like, small units, you know? Another thing, second bullet point, base building like Age of Empires. I don't know if you guys know Age of Empires, but basically you can build your base wherever you want. It's not on a selected little area. Like, you can build your barracks 200 meters away from your main base, or supply pads, in the corner. Put your main base in the corner, not on just a specific area where you can only have 7 base points or base slots. More leaders. I would love to have more leaders. More is better, I guess. I mean, that could be a bad thing too, but more leaders, more maps, and in those maps, more interactive maps in Halo Wars 1. 14, you had freaking... You could go in the little towers, and then a bridge or a shield would go across so people couldn't get through, and that was how you controlled the map. Or Ravine, you went into a power generator, and it teched you up. Or power, yeah. Or Release, you on the opposite side of the field, and you could send literally flood at your enemy. Like, how cool is that? Like, I want more interaction within the maps, because some of these maps is just, garrison. You know what I mean? I would love to see old units brought back. Cobra, Kodiak, Shroud, Hawk. I mean, I'm surprised there's no Hawk in Halo Wars 2. That is surprising. 4v4. Like, how cool would that just add more? I know, like, my one friend says that, he thinks 3v3 is atrocious because of all the leader powers and stuff, but 4v4, like, just make it. Or a free-for-all. How about a free-for-all? That'd be cool. Most RTS games you can do a free-for-all. Like, Halo Wars 3 is, Halo Wars 3, wow. Halo Wars 2 is a 3v3 but game mode. Well, has a 3v3 game mode. So, I play with 2 of my other friends, that's 3 of us. Maybe we want, like, if we want to do a custom game, like, we have to invite a random or something. Like, maybe we just want to do an all-out battle against each other, Try out different things, so we're not just leaving one person behind, or it's a 2v1 with an AI, More factions, like I stated before, like maybe a Sentinel faction, Promethean faction, Flood faction, Rebel faction, Heretic faction, kind of like the mod, the Overhaul mod where they have all those different factions. Do something like that, 343. Come on now. I would love to see a more realistic approach. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the artwork for Halo Wars 2, but like I would love to see like the Halo Wars 1 where it's like realistic. It looks like the graphics will look insane. The explosions are insane. Like, it'd be I know this would be like a lot for the game to handle, but like your Scorpion blows up, it stays on the field. Maybe you can have like a Marine engineer go on and either repair it or like kind of like siphon the supplies for it, and you get supplies back. It just stays on the battlefield. Like, I don't know if you guys ever played Supreme Commander. The dead units stay on the field until you like take care of it and you get supplies for it. Like, that'd be cool. Or like dead Marine bodies on the field. Like, I know after a while, like if you're going on for like an hour, it'd stack up, but I feel like that'd be a cool concept. Another thing is end-game currency. Now, I know you're all like, whoa. No, like, Halo Wars 2, you complete challenges, you get XP for it. Well, what if, like, you get 100, I don't know, tokens, and then, like, it costs 500 tokens for a skin, like a game and skin, like, I have skins for my stuff in Halo Wars 2. I have the UNSC, kind of like the camouflage skin, and then like the all white for my Banished. Like, what if they just released different skins? And like, yeah, you could pay for the skins if you wanted to with real money, or you could just earn it in-game for free. I'm not saying add a full-on battle pass 343. If you ever watch this video, do not put a battle pass in Halo Wars. I swear. Okay? But like, I would love to see that. Stuff like that. And another thing I want to, going back to the whole, challenge things and leveling up, can we go back to the old, like, general thing? Like, you rank up from, you know, corporal and stuff, because, like, the rank 99 isn't cool, but it's like, 343, how are you going to end on rank 99? Why couldn't you just be at rank 100? Like, seriously. Rank 100. Like, that kind of, like, triggered me a little bit, not gonna lie. Like, I'm salty about that. Like, I take that personal. Rank 99, really? I want to be rank 100. So, yeah. That is, kind of the state of Halo Wars 2, and where I would, you know, I see it as where it is, and it's definitely, like, the timing now for it is definitely sad. And I really hope Ensemble Studios does a really good job with this RTS game. And I hope 343 doesn't fuck them over or doesn't cancel the game, because, you know, it's 343 and we can't really trust them anymore. Not after Halo 5 and Halo Infinite and all that. But I guess this kind of brings me to my final thing for the video. And that has to kind of my future with Halo Wars 2. This is kind of hard to talk about, but every day I think about it. Every day, like, for the longest time, I'm talking a couple months now, I took a hiatus from it. I haven't played it. I've been playing other games like Pal World and Helldivers and stuff. And I recently got back into it with my friends, but it's, like I said, it's starting to get boring. You know, you don't know what leader to be. It's repetitive. It's the same bullshit, you know, over and over again. And I don't see myself playing this game much longer, as, like, sad as it is. And I'm not getting emotional right now, guys, I promise. So don't get that out of your head. Get out of here right now. But it's, you know, it's as sad as Cortana leaving John at the end of Halo 4. That's what it feels like. And it's like, do I find it, like, I won't say a chore of playing, but do I, like, just, you know, not have fun playing it? Or, you know, it's my favorite game, like, or do I just move on until Halo Wars 3 comes around? And that sucks, because you guys support my Halo Wars videos the most, like my modded videos. Like, I'm thankful for you guys for doing that. Like, I never would have considered it. I have 420 subscribers. I didn't even think I was gonna make it to 100, and that's all because of you guys. Like, yes, I put in the work, but that doesn't mean you guys have to watch my videos, like my videos, comment on my videos, or even subscribe. Like, so I don't want to feel like I'm letting you guys down, or, like, I don't want to disappoint you guys if I don't play anymore. And I would love to do more modded videos. However, I'm having a problem right now with the installer. So until I can get that figured out, I can't really do modded videos, which really sucks. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm still kind of going back and forth, but I do know, you know, it could be a couple months from now, it could be in 2 weeks, that I'm slowly declining from Halo Wars 2. So, yeah, this is a longer video. I hope you guys stayed this long in. I know it's probably just boring listening to my voice, but, you know, if you have any ideas for Halo Wars 2, like, you know, just ones that you want to throw out there, or if you have ideas for Halo Wars 3, leave a comment below. I would definitely love to read what you have to put it in there, and, you know, add on and stuff like that. Have a conversation, because I love interacting with you guys. I love when you guys interact with me. So make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I am forever grateful for you guys, and I hope to see you guys real soon. So thank you.
Our allies' base is under attack. Into the fray, local units.